Students, in today's video, I would like to discuss about the internal assessment. You will be required to prepare a project file in geography. These are the list of the topics. You have to make project report on any one topic. The first topic here is local geography. Land use pattern in different regions of India, a comparative analysis, the survey of a local market on the types of shop and service offered. Then the second topic is about environment, wildlife conservation efforts in India. Third, current geographical issue, development of tourism in India. And the fourth topic is transport in India, development of roads, rail, water and air routes. Then list of different types of industries in the state and collect information regarding the types of raw material used, mode of their procurement and disposal of waste generated. Classify these industries in polluting or environment friendly and suggest possible way of reducing pollution caused by these units. Then comes the next topic, need for industrialization in India. The latest trends and its impact on economy of India. Visit a water treatment plant, sewage treatment or vermi-composting sites in your locality and study their working. Come to the assignment first, local geography, in which you have to cover two topics, land use pattern in different regions of India, the survey of a local market on the types of shop and service offered. Land use pattern in different regions of India. So here you can see the subtopics in which you have to work. First is the introduction, where you will describe what is this land use pattern. It refers to the way the land is utilized. So you can define or you can take the definition of the institution described about the land use pattern as here FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization concept here land use defines the human activities which are directly related to land, making the use of its resources or having an impact on them. So the land, it is used for agriculture, it is used for forest, pasture. So students, you will describe the next point here. You will write about the land as it's a resource. So you know the land is a natural resources. It balances the ecological and environmental factor to sustain all life, and you can see it is surrounded by all other natural resources like water, oils, rocks, plants, animals and minerals. So it's a valuable natural resources, growing for crops, settlement of population, creating of dams and reservoirs, development of industries and maintaining forest and wildlife. Then comes the general classification of land, as it is broadly divided into 5 parts. Here you will see the forest area, the land that is not available for cultivation, uncultivable land, then fallow land and net sown area. Then land use pattern in India, it was 1950 to 51 to 1999 to 2000. So here is the table, land use pattern in India from 1950 to 2000 and classification of this land use pattern, as it is classified in forest not available for cultivation, uncultivable land excluding the fallow lands. Then here you will see fallow lands and the net sown area. So during the 1950-51, the area under the forest was only 14.2% in India, and it has increased to 22.52% in 1999 to 2000. According to the National Forest Policy in 1952, the area of the forest land must be 33% of the total land. Even the proportion of the forest area is not evenly distributed in the country. Some of the states, they are having highest forest land. As Madhya Pradesh, it has the largest forest cover in India. And Haryana, it has the lowest forest cover. And now the land that is not available for cultivation. Here you can see the land that is used for human settlement, transport, roads, canals, quarries, the mountain, desert, marshes, they are coming under this category. So in 1950-51 it was 16.7, and in 1999 to 2000 it decreased to 13.83. And uncultivable lands, excluding the fallow lands, permanent pasture lands, land under miscellaneous tree crops and groves. So here you will see the percentage 1950 to 51, here 17.39%, to 1999 to 2000 it decreased to 9.29%. Same with the fallow land, earlier it was 9.89 in the year 1950-51 and decreased to 8.12% in 1999-2000. Then comes the net sown area, is the actual area under crop. You can see the land under net sown area. It was 41.77 in 1950-51 to 46.07% in 1999 to 2000. Now, changes in the pattern of the land use. So, some categories, they have undergone increases. Some have registered decline. The share of area under forest, current fallow lands, net sown area, it have increased. So, students, you have to write about the reason. As you can see, the forest area increase due to the demarcated area or due to the demarcation. As the pressure of the land increased both from the agriculture and non-agricultural sectors, the wasteland and you can see and cultivable wasteland have witnessed decline over the time. So the decline in uncultivable land under pastures and grazing land can be explained by pressure from agricultural land. So here in this you will write about the factor that is affecting the land use pattern. Size of the human and livestock population, change in the demand patterns, technology in use, and you will see institutional factors like ownership patterns and right and state regulations. In the next point, impact of land use pattern. So, you will write about the impact on climate, environment, biodiversity, and in society. Then, land use planning. So, is a process of regulating the use of land by a central authority. So, to promote more desirable social outcome, efficient use of resources is required. Specific goal here included the environmental conservation, restraint of urban sprawl, and reduction to population. And the step taken by the government as far whatever policy has been enacted, and it should be implemented properly. And in the conclusion, comment on the land use pattern in India and highlight how the current land use pattern can be made more efficient. The next topic is the survey of a local market on the types of shops and service offered. In this topic, you will give the introduction, survey of a local market, how does the market regulate, operate, challenge faced by the local market, effective local market ideas and conclusion. In the introduction part, you will write about the local market. What is a market? It's a place where you can see two parties. They gather to facilitate the exchange of goods and service. The parties here involve usually the buyers and the sellers. So when markets are classified as per the regions, you can see three classifications are possible: local or regional market, national market and international market. So local market, it is for the local market, customer, it is essential who will buy the product, the service in the vicinity of where they are produced. So local market is the most important market for fresh product as well as perishable product. As it is a survey of a local market, so you will find the wholesaler, the retailer in a local market. Then you will find the list of the shop, the brand, the non-brand items, numbers of goods that sell in the market. Then you will find the ranges of product for all age group, either it's of kid to youth, men, women, and then perishables and non-perishables food items, clothing, electronic, machinery, luxury goods, and durable and non-durable goods in the market. How does the market it regulate and operate from the factory to wholesaler to the retailer to customer? So you will write about the role of the transportation as for supply of goods and services. Competitions among the shopkeepers, retailer to sell products, and the price that are regulated by government, especially essential commodities. So now challenges faced by the local markets. So what are the challenges here? Capital, starting a business, capital investment is a big challenge. Then you can see registering a property, a bit of legal work, stamp duty and charge on the market value of property, getting the credit, paying the taxes, 30% taxes of the corporation tax as well as other taxes. Then trading across the border, several hurdles to overcome while importing and exporting of goods. Effective local market ideas start with a specific goal. SMART. SMART stands for specific, measurable, aspirational, realistic and time bound. Increased brand awareness. Establish your business as an authority. Reach to a new customers. Getting website traffic. Create a Google account. Run local Facebook ad advertisement. Business card. Publish a booklet. Rebrand the product. Offers, coupon and gift. Send out seasonal cards and gifts. Discount on special event. Participate in trade show. Showcase your brand and give free sample. So these are some ideas that you can write in these points. And at the end, conclusions. So explain the strength and limitations of whatever research you have done in the local market and keep your view in brief. The measures, the steps to be taken effectively.